Hi everybody, this is the Mishai Show, and I want to say hi, season greeting to you all. Welcome back. Not exactly, but yeah. And I just want to say God has been good to me. I've been through so many things, and God is just good. He's just too awesome. He's like a man that I can't ever forget. I think of him minutely. So you know what I mean, right? God is good. Well, today I want to share with you a topic. Not exactly a topic, but I just want to talk with you about your mind. Your mind. Alright? So, today, I'm just here, laid back and all. Easy like Sunday morning, as the song would say. But I got to impart some knowledge that I have gained. Based on a popular saying that wealth is the product of a man's capacity to think, I decided to make a video of it. How wealthy are you mentally is basically how positive you think, in my opinion. I think that people on an everyday basis think. I mean, that's all we do as human beings, because before we do something, exactly, we have to think about it. Whether it's a good purpose or bad purpose, we gotta think about it. So I would say that people think of things on different levels. People think of negative things, people think of positive things. So I think that everybody should know that thinking negativity, it doesn't pay at the end of the day. In the Bible, you would see where the tongue is a unruly member of the body, right? And it's the most powerful. So imagine you having something that is so powerful and it is so unruly. It is hard to tame, it is hard to control. Thus, what you think is actually what you say. So anything you think within is from your heart, right? Your mind and heart work together. However, whenever you say something, it might be where you're talking, and actually what you're actually saying is actually what you're thinking, and actually what is coming from your heart, if you get what I'm saying. Yes. So what I would want people to do is think positive things. I'm not gonna say think before you do, because people do that every day. And people do that before they're going to rob a bank. They do it before they're going to kill. They do it before they thief. They do it before they even bite their own family, church members. Life is just, it's full of trickery. It's full of things that, God don't want us to go through, but we have to face them. So I decided to say, how if you want to be wealthy, you got to do what's best, and what's best is to think positive. Think from the heart with positivity. There's no way your mind can ever be pure if you think negative things, if you think bad things about people, if you wish people bad things, if you think that you are the only one that do well in a competition or whatever. It varies. What I really want to say is that you got to know where you stand in life. At the end of the day, we're going to depart. Some people are going to go to hell and some go to heaven. Where do you want to go? It all comes through your liberty. It's not what you do today that makes you a better person, or makes you somebody who can really do things the best way. It's actually practicing it every day, or doing it every day. So somebody might want to say that I'm good at singing, or I am good at directing the choir, or I am good at talking to people about God, or I am good at skipping. I mean, and then people gonna compare themselves and say, I'm better than this person because I can do this better. You're never better than anybody but yourself. You can only be better than the person you were yesterday. I can't be better than Portia. Portia cannot be better than me. That's the government of Jamaica, by the way. overseas viewers. You know, I can't be better than my mom. My mom can't be better than I am. It's the same blood that runs through us. What I'm saying is that what you think is what you actually believe, and what you believe is what you do, and what you do is just crappy. Because it comes from the heart first, and it goes to the mind. You think about it, then you imagine it. Then you imagine it, you do it. I mean, if I'm gonna hear, I'm gonna be here. I'm like, let me show you what the devil did when he was in heaven with God. It's such an hilarious story. I have to laugh when I really think about it and read it. He was there and he thought that he could rule. He wanted to do the things that he wanted to do. He didn't want to be governed by God. And God say, you have a choice, really. You can leave here and go somewhere else, or you can stay and behave. But he chose what? To leave. Because he had already processed that thing in his mind that he don't want to be governed by God. You don't want to be ruled by God. You don't want to follow the things of God, principles. You don't want to do anything good. You want to do all this trickery. You want to trick people. You want to connive. You want to rule. And this is what we get when we actually don't want to obey. We don't want to do positive things. We don't want to think positive. We end up somewhere where we can't even move from that space. Because we're already there. And we're already there means we're actually locked in, practically. So I don't want anybody to be ever jailed in their own mind or in their own head, in their own body. I mean, go out there and do all the positive things that you can. Don't stay there and think negative and grudge and bad mind or all these things. It's just not of God. It's not of good principles. Alright, let me not say God. Because a lot of people don't believe in God. So let me look at it as a law. It's not a good law of the land. It's not. Right? The law of sowing and reaping is a good law. It's what you give is what you get. You can't plant corn and get peas. You won't plant beans and get corn. Unless you stole it and you didn't plant it, so you couldn't reap that. Just bad. So what I'm saying basically is what anything that you put out is actually what you get. Another thing is, it is what you say that defile your body. It's not what goes down. So you might eat something poisonous, but that doesn't do anything to your body. What God looks at is what comes out. So if I'm gonna be here, I'm in church or wherever, I'm like, I'm not like her. I don't want to like her. I'm like doing that. It's just bad because it's bad things coming out of my mouth. Bad words, hateful words, hurt words. God don't want that. God don't like hate. So, but basically, I really don't want to keep your time up and stuff. But people, what I'm getting at is just be yourself. If you're a bad self, just detox in your mind. Just refresh yourself. Just get some positive energy. Get a book to read. Listen to some positive music, some chronic, gospel, anything that makes you relax, that doesn't tell you to do something bad. I like chronic songs. They're from your heart, clean like a whistle, like a liquor whistle. Clean like a whistle. I love that song. It's just positive. I mean, but it's at the end of the day, it's just up to you. It's up to you, because many people making decisions daily and they don't even know what they're going. They're just going through the motion. They don't have no sense of direction. You gotta feel what I'm feeling right now. Feel me through my voice. But basically, guys, that's basically what I have to say. Season greetings to you. Happy Christmas when it comes. Happy New Year when it comes. If I don't make another video by that time, Happy New Year. I know you're going to have a good one, because guess what? You're making all those New Year's resolutions. And not only that, you're not only making them now, but you're trying to act on it now. And that's the best thing to do, because if you wait on New Year's to do what you want to do, then you'll never achieve it, because you're going to wait on that day. What you should do now is do it. Keep on doing it now. So by the time it reaches New Year's Day, it will compound into what you want. You'll be on that curve that you want to be on. Alright? So I'm just encouraging you guys just to do what you do best. And remember, you can't be anybody better than the person you were yesterday. So you can't tell your sister, you can't tell your brother, you can't tell your pastor, you can't tell your friend, you can't tell your boss that you're better than them. You're only better than the version of person you were yesterday. So what we're working at now is to be the best version of ourselves. So maybe yesterday was a good person, today we become bad. We want to be back yesterday, that person, and act upon that person. We don't want to stay in that whatever mood or that cambada mood or that it will never work mood. We want to be positive about ourselves, alright? So just remember that. So just remember that God loves you, people. God really loves you. And if you love him back and do what he wants you to do, trust me, you'll see things work for you. It's just like a king and a queen. I mean, or a mommy and a daddy, or a husband and a wife. I mean, when you do what your husband likes, he loves you more, or whatever. And when you do what your wife likes, she loves you more, doesn't it? And when you do what your parents want you to do, then they'll love you more. If you wash the dishes on time, they'll give you presents. That's what I've learned. You know, doing good makes you get things you want or what you like. Chances are you never get them before, but when you do the good, you get them. Remember, anything you're doing and you want something, remember you have to do something you've never done to have that thing you want. Because if you haven't had it before and you want it this long, it means that you're not doing anything to get it. Now you got to do something different to get what you want. Okay? Don't think much enough. But that's what I want to say. Guys, this is the Michelle Show, and I'll see you sometime soon. Like, super soon. I love you always. And just keep those subscribing buttons going up, up. I know everybody has a Google account now because everybody's buying all these Android phones, these iPhones and stuff, and it requires a Google account. So trust me, say I watch my video, just subscribe, not subscribe. Yeah. Nobody make me feel big and out implore. Yeah, subscribe. I love you always. God bless you.